And welcome to ISO Prosperity Sisterhood. Um, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I wanted to bring up something that I talk about often, and it's just another day, another perspective of it, and like just where my heart is for you. Mary's taking a car nap, so I was like, before I get all the way home and might disturb her, I'm just going to jump on here and send you this message. I talk a lot about zooming out. And when we take the time to zoom out, something that we did at retreat, we held things at arm's length. We looked at them for what they were. We set them on the table. We took them off the shelf or out of our grips, and we just set them on the table. We held them at arm's length and we said, what is this? What's it for? How's it used? All the things, right? And the power of zooming out is powerful. It really is. When we zoom out, we can see how things are working and how they're not. Um, Whether it's an ad campaign or um, like the retreat that we just hosted, I have things that I think about from that arm's length, from that emotional distance, even of the results or the expectations that I had, and just like get down to shop talk, get down to the nitty gritty of that worked, that didn't, no big deal, moving on, right? Because it's business and it's not personal. And we don't need to overreact to those things. But sometimes when we hold something so close or so close this way that we can't see all the other moving pieces and things around it, we're not doing ourselves a service. We're not growing. We're not seeing the forest through the trees, right? Like to zoom out is to not put judgment on something. It's to not um, put too many expectations on something, but to see it for what it is, right? And then from there, we can make tweaks, we can adjust, we can change our language, we can change some of the verbiage, we can change the perspective. One uh, coaching session I received was like I went to a retreat, an all day thing. And one of the things they shared, this is just something that came up for me right now, is to put something on a glass table so that we can see all angles of it. So we can see it for what it is, right? From sitting down, from standing up, by laying on the floor, by, right? Like all of the different positions of that thing to be able to change our perspective on something. Again, zooming out is this idea of holding something at arm's length and saying, oh, no big deal. What is that? Right? Like it's not necessarily detaching, but it's saying, well, if X plus Y equals B, then that's what it's going to be. Right? And we need to remember to zoom out. Zooming out is such a tactical way that we can explore options, that we can um, find different ways or different modalities to maybe use the same thing or the same tool. And it allows us to, it allows us to grow in a more organic, less forced, less threatening of burnout kind of way. It allows us to exist in the same room as the thing without being completely like um, held by it, held down by it. We can zoom out. I really enjoy sharing those words, zoom out. I enjoy sharing those words because they're so powerful. They make us stop and they make us think of, oh, what do I need to zoom out from? Right? Because so much we're zoomed in, we're micromanaging, we're doing this. But there are things that don't need those things from us, right? They need our love and our creativity and our And the goodness, they don't need to be held so tightly or so closely so that we can't fully see them, right? So zooming out is another form of, like I said, that just came up for me was putting something on that glass table that says, oh, well, if I set it this way, it does this, or it looks like that, or it can be used in that way, or what have you, right? So what is it that you need to set on the glass table? What is it that can be zoomed out on that you've been hyper focused and doing the thing and all the stuff? Like, how can you zoom out? How can you then share it? Share it with someone else. So then in our live discussion, in our discussion in the chat, let's talk about what we need to zoom out on, what we've zoomed out on the past and how it's helped us, and just what a different perspective or thought or angle did for something in your world, in your life, in your business. I would love to hear about it, and we'll talk soon. All right. Bye.